Okay, very, very important. So when Trump is talking about these quote unquote medical ships, he not only points out that he has a great sudden relationship with Cuomo, think forced, he also points out what Q told us to look for. Watch California, watch New York. But I've been getting a lot of trolling, a lot of questions saying, hey, Stormy, you keep saying these medical ships have been converted to prisons. What's your source on that? Why don't we listen to Donald Trump?
Relative to what we're talking about, but you look at Nebraska, you look at Idaho, you look at Iowa, you look at I could name many countries that are handling it very, very well and that are not affected to the same extent, or frankly, not even nearly to the extent of New York, which is really,
New York.
I'm dealing with Governor Cuomo, and we're dealing very well together.
Very well.
We'll be sending that ship up, by the way, as you know. Every ship going to Los Angeles will also be, the ship is coming out of a very large repair. So,
what did he just say? Oh, he just told you. The medical ships are going through a large repair. You feel me? Do you feel me?
What's going on? For one, since Trump entered into office, there have been over 157,000 indictments mounting, naming well-known political and global elites that have been filed in federal courts across the nation. Rumor was that they were about to be unsealed and acted upon. The other narrative floating around is that they're going to round up perfectly legal, non-law-breaking citizens, patriots, and veterans, and that's the other angle. But patriots have planned. Charges were thought to include treason, election fraud, and political elites' role in 9/11, the Fukushima nuclear explosion, Benghazi massacre, mass murder in Haiti and elsewhere, gun and drug running, human trafficking, child exploitation, kidnapping, murder, and harvesting victims' organs for monetary gain. Blackmail for certain votes on political issues through recording of pedophile parties where children were raped, tortured, and murdered, selling U.S. uranium resources to Russia in exchange for bribes, money laundering, misappropriations of funds, and confiscation of U.S. taxpayer monies through the use of illegal and privately owned, corrupt Federal Reserve banking, IRS, U.S. Corporation, City of London, and Holy See, plus not implementing the Freedom from Debt GSERA law signed into law by the U.S. Supreme Court and President Bill Clinton. The morning of his inauguration, Trump paid a visit to the CIA headquarters to declare a war on a satanic international child exploitation drug and gun running ring, believed to be funded by the CIA through their black budget. The president immediately hired an attorney general from Utah, John Huber, along with 740 investigators to look into the matter. Last year, the information gained through and from Hillary Clinton's server and an initial probe into the Clinton Foundation greatly expanded this investigation into the cabal. The cabal was said to be another name for the Ninth Circle child sacrifice cult, a very powerful and secretive group centered out of Eastern Europe that was run by the CIA, the Vatican, Queen Elizabeth, the Rothschilds, and various different level mafias. The Ninth Circle was believed to be centuries old, globally based and funded by the international monetary system, using all U.S. taxpayers' monies filtered out from the privately owned IRS and Federal Reserve. Since 1694, Our world monetary system collateral trust accounts have been used to transfer U.S. taxpayer monies to the Queen Elizabeth Central Bank of England, controlled by the Rothschilds family, and then to the Vatican Bank, where it was dispersed to privately owned central banks across the globe. The funds eventually returned to New York Central Bank, where the U.S. government was then charged interest to use it. This whole scheme, this whole illegal and bankrupt global financial system that was being taken down by the newly functioning Chinese elders and the BRICS quantum financial systems asset-backed global currency reset, as Trump cleaned out the Washington, D.C. swamp. The virus. Some global and political elites named in the indictments would be tried in federal courts. Some have faced military tribunals at Gitmo, while others would go before the international courts. Over the last 3 years, Trump has carefully crafted and got all the paperwork in, all the executive orders that basically are going to take the Illuminati out to the trash. There will be no civilian trials for a lot of these Illuminati members. Judges have been seated. Death chambers have been prepared. What you're about to witness will boggle the mind of the average human. Again, I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. And where we go one, we go all. From dark to light and love and light.